Buon pomeriggio ragazzi, ciao mica, benvenuti in questa live di Lost Horizon. Vi ricordo che c'è online in questo momento: Gatto sul tubo con Sea of Thieves, Ferro Gigio con Sea of Thieves, Crostati con Hades, Neo Gianfo con Retro, giochi retro. Ok, spero che stiate bene, spero che abbiate mangiato bene oggi questo giorno e spero soprattutto che eh, eh? E spero che abbiate iniziato a vedere il nuovo canale di YouTube, che appunto l'ho appena linkato qua, comunque lo troverete anche nelle descrizioni sotto, dove appunto verranno caricate al momento 3 serie: Witch Hunt, Lost Horizon e Postmortem, dove appunto ci saranno tutte le puntate trasmesse su questo canale. Altre cose, piccolo aggiornamento: come avete visto, finalmente sono riuscito a mettere un timer all'inizio, così almeno si vedrà quanto tempo manca prima dell'inizio della live, più o meno. E poi che cosa d'altro? Mm, momentaneamente, attualmente è stata anche aggiornata la pagina online, dove c'è scritto più o meno dettagliatamente cosa si sta trasmettendo su questo. Magari poi metterò anche meno. Prossimamente poi ci saranno anche altre cose che, con tutta calma. Ringrazio ancora per aver seguito questo preludio di live e adesso iniziamo a giocare. Allora, se l'audio lo sentite troppo forte, perché non l'ho ancora impostato, quindi datemi un attimo 2 minuti, che dato il feedback della live scorsa che era troppo alto il volume, adesso proveremo ad abbassarlo un pochetto. Quindi schermata gioco, questo, poi si salta e si prende questo. Abbiamo già incontrato questo di personaggio, questo e anche questo. Questa non so chi. L'aereo sappiamo già di chi è. Ok, diciamo gioca, dopo su opzioni ci sarà settare l'audio e vediamo un po'. Chiaro che riteniamo ok, così va bene. Lo alto, partita, perfetto. Dietro delle persone, quasi pelate, da qui come sbirluccica. Titoli, ok, poi continua. Caricare partita salvata. Eravamo arrivati qua. Cina, Hong Kong. Alza un pochettino per me. Gli scagnozzi.
I'm a very civilized guy.
Questo
They
sì,
aren't.
loro no.
Talking things
Ok.
over really
Non è
isn't an option.
un'opzione.
I'm a very civilized guy. Tong. Tong's men. I should have figured they'd still be hanging around this place.
Ok. L'unica cosa è, o loro può entrare.
There's a difference between being daring and being stupid. I may have a reputation for both, but I've no intention of living up to either by ploughing straight through Tong's men.
Giustamente.
I need another way in.
Ti lancio un mantice, lancio la sveglia. Andiamo nel vicoletto.
Okay, Tong and his men are hanging around outside the club, so there's at least a slim chance there's no one inside.
Di loro sia lì.
Good enough for me. I'd better ask Shen for Yen Wang's address. As a world-class pilot, I do, of course, have adequate response time to catch a fly one-handed. I prefer not to show off, though. Dirty flies. They must like this dry patch under the roof.
Un gattino!
What was that?
Cacchio! Già quasi sgamati per colpa del gatto.
Just a mangy cat.
That was close.
Gatto rognuglio.
I shouldn't make so much noise.
Prendo il gatto.
I'm going to wring this Moggy's neck in a minute.
Ma no!
Of course, I'd probably better not. Not only am I a great animal lover, but more importantly, the racket might attract Tong's thugs. A cat.
Perché?
Hello, Shen.
I thought they already caught you.
They did. Can you believe it? They actually tried to drown me in the harbour. I thought that was just something they said to scare people.
Why am I not surprised?
I know. And, nevertheless, your best customer stands before you in the finest physical condition.
You're really asking for it, aren't you? They're still keeping an eye on the front door.
I've noticed. But I need your help, Shen.
Tell me, what's going on?
Perfetto.
Do you happen to remember my old friend Wang, who used to work for me?
Yen Huang? Of course I remember him.
Word has it he moved. Do you know where he lives now?
No idea. Sorry.
Damn it. Everybody knows Wang. Nobody knows where he lives.
Wait, if you're lucky, Nian Su might be able to help. He's not the youngest or the most switched on anymore, but they say he knows half of Hong Kong.
And where can I find this Niansu?
Sitting at the table over there, he's on the rice wine.
Bene.
Thanks for not snitching on me to Mantong.
Like I said, I'd hate to lose my best customer.
See you later, Shen.
See you later.
Yes, good luck.
Quello era chiuso? Cosa era chiuso? Non si corre! Ok, c'è solo lui. Ci è mancato un soffio. Esattamente.
Excuse me. May I disturb you for a moment?
What do
Comunque
you
l'audio
want,
va
young
bene.
friend? Ah, wait. Aren't you the pilot, Paddock?
Paddock. Fenton Paddock.
Yes, that's what I said.
So the barkeeper said you know half of Hong Kong. So far, that's holding true.
He says that, does he? Well, maybe.
Maybe.
I'm looking for a friend who used to live in this district a couple of years ago. He's called Yen Wang. Unfortunately, we lost touch, and now I urgently need his help. Have you heard of him? Maybe you know where I can find him.
What was he called again?
Wang. Yen Wang.
Non è
Wang.
che aiuta.
Wang. Well, son, I am not so good with names anymore. He lived in this district, you say?
Yes, 2 years ago. He was a cartographer.
A cartographer. I am not sure.
Che cacchio.
I hoped.
Easy, easy. Names are for tombstones. But I never forget a face. What does he look like? Do you have a picture of him? Show me his photo, and maybe I can help.
A photo?
Perfetto.
All right. Wait for me here. I think I have a photo of Wang somewhere in the office. Is it just Hong Kong you're the expert on, or do you also happen to be acquainted with other distant regions? Like, I don't know, Tibet, for example?
Are you making fun of me, son?
Not at all, sir. I'm trying to collect as much information on Tibet as possible, and you seemed like a well-traveled man.
I have never left Hong Kong for a day in my life. And to be honest, I have no intention of doing so. Traveling always leads to trouble. You get where you're going, but you cannot find what you're looking for. Seems it's somewhere else now. So you go there, but there's a problem. Then, while you're off in the back end of nowhere, everything explodes back home. If you ask me, you're better off not going anywhere. You don't find trouble if you don't look for it.
Sage advice. What if I like trouble?
Then forget what I said. Every man must learn for himself.
Esatto.
See you later.
Devo cercare una foto. No, non ce l'ho dietro. Verso la città. C'è lì il gatto. All'aeroporto. Para. Poi intanto continua ad aggiustare. Dalla Ford.
Okay, now where might I have a photo of Yen Wang?
Esattamente. Bravo Molly. Si ricorda.
Richard, me, and the rest of our graduation class.
Ok,
We were
non è
deployed.
qua.
All crap. I keep the old personnel files in the safe.
Perfetto.
There might still be a photo of Yen Wang in there.
Si ricorderà la passo del codice?
There might actually be a photo of Yen Wang in his personnel file in the safe. You'd think I'd know the code, right? Well, I hardly ever use this old thing, so I don't. It's on a note in my wallet.
Portafoglio
Hey,
tutto bagnato.
where? My wallet's gone. Damn it. I must have lost it in the harbour. I suppose I better go back there. If I'm lucky, I might be able to fish my wallet out of the water without running into Tong and his men.
Bene. Ecco a cosa serviva andare al
Whoa, a
ponte.
wallet! Happy days!
Oh, happy day.
Hey, that's my wallet that kid fished out of the water. Wait a second, kiddo. That's not public property. It's mine.
What? Yeah, right. Anyone could say that. How stupid do you think I am, big guy?
No, honestly, it really is my wallet.
So?
So I want it back.
But I found it! And how am I supposed to know it's really yours?
My word is my bond. Now hand it over.
No! And if you take it away from me, I start screaming.
Go on then. Scream yourself hoarse. Those triad types might still be hanging around.
Forse è meglio non farlo.
Maybe I'm better off without unnecessary attention. Okay, kid. Look, that wallet is very important to me. I really need it back.
Not my problem.
Cheeky little bastard. Fine. He's only a kid. I can play along. Will you tell me your name?
Only if you tell me yours.
Well, I'm Fenton.
I'm Hal.
Okay, Hal.
Au.
Do you want a reward for finding my wallet? You can have all the coins that are in it.
No.
Then what do you want?
Help me catch a bat.
Come again? Catch a bat?
Yes.
You're fishing for
Non
bats?
è la scelta
Don't be
migliore di
stupid.
questi tipi.
I'm only
raccogliere
killing time
queste-
until the bats come out. There are tons of them over there in the warehouse.
And you want a bat because...
I bet my friends I could catch one.
But you can't.
Sure I can. Well, usually, but it's raining today.
So?
You don't know much about bats, do you? The rain drives away the insects. And if there aren't any insects around, then there's nothing for the bats to eat. And if there's nothing to eat, the bats won't come out.
All right.
No, it's not all right. If I don't catch a bat, they'll think I lied.
And that's why you'll keep that big mouth of yours shut next time.
And this is the persuasive charm you use on people when they've got something you want?
Fine. I'll get you your bat, you give me my wallet.
Sure, it's a deal.
Fine. If I want my wallet back, I guess I need... a bat.
Che gioco di parole.
I'll be off then.
Chissà dov'è che lo dovrò catturare il pipistrello. Quindi qua c'è il night.
A cat. Rubbish. I don't want to rummage through the rubbish, and I don't have to either. Dirty flies. It's unconventional, but no reason I shouldn't be able to suck up the flies with these. However, the cat's still standing guard. I get too close and it's going to bring the tongs right down on me. So, by the power of logical deduction, I reason the next step is to get rid of the cat. I need something to distract it.
Mi serve qualcosa per distrarre il gatto. Bene. Lo frusto con il metro. No.
I need to avoid making too much noise. Don't need those goons to turn up.
Questo se funziona diventa tutto verde, ok. Dobbiamo trovare quello che ci manca. Bene. C'è
A tree cut precisely to shape. Typical British approach. We even impose our formalities on nature. Wait a moment. Is that a ball hanging in the branches?
Prendila sta palla.
Halt! Stop! Stay where you are, sir. What do you think you're doing?
I, want to get that ball over there. My, nephew accidentally threw it into the tree while he was playing this morning.
I'm sorry, sir, but I cannot allow you to do that.
What? I just want to go get my nephew's toy.
That may very well be, and usually it wouldn't be a problem, sir. But today it's been raining, and you are just about to step on this decorative English lawn.
So what?
So what? Excuse me, but have you taken leave of your senses, sir? The constant rain has soaked the ground completely, and the precious
Esatto,
blades of
Molly.
grass are defenceless against your brutal boots.
Okay then. I'll be very careful when I walk across the lawn. I promise.
Halt! If you take even one more step towards the border, I will have to arrest you, sir.
Now wait just a minute. There's a million different crimes going on right now in this city. Your lawn will be just fine.
Sir, I do not joke. When it comes to the protection and care of His Majesty's parks, I have full authority. After all, we represent the British Crown here. What is to become of the Empire if we are not even capable of establishing well-tended gardens in our colonies? Sir, you are preventing me from doing my duty. Either you step back, or I will be forced to take you into custody.
It seems I am powerless against British conscientiousness. I can't even tell him why I'm here. I need a different plan.
Andiamo nel bidone della spazzatura, cosa c'è?
A normal rubbish bin. End of story. There's nothing useful inside.
Niente.
Was never much of a gardener myself, contrary to British stereotype. Time to say goodbye to this old thing. Can't leave this behind. How will I know what?
Un po' se riesco.
My alarm clock wound down a while ago. Let's take a look. Ah, the key's stuck to the back. My old alarm clock. It stopped a while back. Okay, I'll wind up the clock, running like clockwork. It'll go off in a couple of minutes.
Perfetto.
Okay, I'll place the alarm clock in the rubbish bin. Let's see what happens when it goes off. When the alarm goes off, I better not be here.
Corri, 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 corri.
What's that? Who's disturbing the governor's sleep?
Corri. Vai a prendere la palla, cretino. Non mi fa mettere il mouse. Con calma,
Well, can you believe that? Why would someone throw away a perfectly good alarm clock?
Great. That should distract him from his duties for a while.
Prenda la palla.
And now off the lawn as quickly as possible.
Ciac ciac.
I've got everything I need from Lord Weston. I need to get ready for this.
Ok. Pianta pianta verso la città. Parlo col poliziotto.
Good evening, sir.
How may I help you, sir?
May I ask you a question?
Go ahead, sir.
By a hair, the Tong Triad nearly drowned me in the harbour today, and yet there wasn't a police officer for miles. Any particular reason?
If the incident occurred, as you say, in the harbour, you will have to file an official complaint to the Office of the Colonial Administration. They're responsible for the Southern District. I am under the direct authority of the Palace Department, and I'm responsible for maintaining law and order on and around these premises.
3 cheers for British bureaucracy.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy doing this?
I beg your pardon, sir?
I mean, standing around here all day in the pouring rain.
After serving in London for 10 years, the rain doesn't really bother me, sir. Apart from that, it's a great honour to maintain law and order in front of the Governor's Palace.
3 cheers for our British civil servant. Then I won't keep you from your work any longer.
Good night, sir.
Ok, come ha detto Molly, pare ad andare edificio al porto.
They don't look very inviting.
No, non mi fanno fare nulla, se non indicare di fatti che non è un oggetto invitante.
I'm not going to take that lamp away from the boy. I suppose he still needs it.
E niente. Ok, abbiamo una palla. Abbiamo riscattato il gatto?
I wonder if I can use this to distract it and lure it away from the rubbish bin. Here, kitty kitty. Catch the ball.
Kitty kitty.
The cat does seem to be interested in the ball. But only while it's moving. I must be a damn genius. If I tie the measuring tape to the ball, I'll have a lovely, colourful pendulum. Hey, things like this always seem to come in handy.
Quanto lungo quel metro? Fronte della palla.
Maybe I can use this to lure it away from the bins. Here, kitty kitty. Look what I've got for you. The cat seems to be interested in the swinging pendulum, but it just won't budge. It must be afraid of me. That works both ways, I admit.
Cerchiamolo qua. Oh, ce la stiamo
Okay,
provando.
you little rascal. Let's see if your animal intelligence is any match for my person intelligence.
Non era mai così lungo.
Take that, nature. Worth a try. I should be able to suck up a few flies. My God, Fenton Paddock, legendary adventurer, pilot
Che
extraordinaire,
mosche.
flycatcher. Is that a step down?
Adesso le acciuccia tutte. Tutte!
I don't want to rummage through the rubbish, and I don't have to either.
Quello di Pokémon, esattamente.
Rubbish.
Piripi, 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 pi, pi. Pe, 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 pe. Pe, 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 pe. Pi, 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 pi.
Fly, my pretties. It's working. The flies are buzzing round the lamp.
Hey, what are you doing there?
You said you wanted flies. I've got some.
And that's supposed to work?
Yeah. The flies lure the bats, and you catch one.
I don't know.
At the least, it'll give you a fighting chance. I'd say I've kept my part of the deal.
Okay then, here's your wallet. There wasn't anything valuable in there anyway.
Well, I was having some financial issues, you know, and... Hey, it's none of your business. Give it to me. Good luck on your bat hunt.
Thanks.
I think I'll check nothing's missing. What I'm about to say is actually pretty sad. Nothing's missing.
Non manca nulla, perché non c'era nulla. Troviamo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's the combination for my office safe. I was never good with numbers, or spelling, or geography, Latin. I was quite good at home economics, though.
Andavo a cavallo con economia domestica.
Hey, boss.
What's up, Gus?
She's just about ready.
Bene,
I've
così
stowed your
pronto.
equipment and some
Caricato la tua
provisions.
attrezzatura.
Whatever would I do without you, Gus?
Well, keep that in mind next time you fill in my paycheck. Anyway, good luck, boss. You'll need it.
Thanks, Gus.
So I guess I'll get going in a couple of minutes if there's nothing else.
All right. Take a few days off and enjoy them. If I'm not back in 3 weeks, then I suppose you'll have to look for a new job.
I'm sure it won't come to that.
Perfetto.
Old private documents and personnel files.
Ok.
There must be a photo of Yen Wang in here somewhere. These are the documents and certificates from my days in the army. A newspaper article on the 1932 harbour riots. It says, 8 dead during riots in Hong Kong harbour. Chinese dock workers came together on Friday evening in the Victoria Harbour to vent their anger over low wages. A British army unit was dispatched to the harbour to keep the peace. As the situation was about to escalate, the officer in command was ordered to retreat in order to prevent casualties. For reasons unknown, the officer in command did not comply with these orders. His soldiers opened fire and began to shoot randomly into the enraged mob. This incident caused a public outcry and was followed by several other clashes. Thankfully, there were no further casualties. The British government regrets the incident and has relented to the workers' demands. The officer responsible for the bloody conflict has been suspended from his duties for the time being. It is very likely that he will have to face charges of insubordination before a military court. Why on earth did I keep this crap? Here we go. Yen Wang's personnel file. Complete with photo. Now, hopefully, Niansu can tell me Yen Wang's current address.
Ok, abbiamo preso il documento. Follow. Ci saranno dei casini? Il gatto sta ancora giocando con la palla. Loro sono ancora lì a prendere l'acqua. Perfetto. Inga, signore.
It took longer than expected, but I have the photo.
What photo are you talking about?
The photo of my friend. You told me to bring it.
Me? Do I know you, young man? Ah, wait. You're that pilot boy, right?
I don't believe it. Are you for real?
Take it easy, son. You must forgive this old man his jokes. Come on, show me the photo.
Photo.
Ah, yes. I know this man.
And do you know where he lives?
I said I'd tell you all you wanted to know. He has moved to the Won Moi district. And if I remember correctly, he lives in Wing Hao Street.
Finally. Thanks a lot.
That was all?
Yes, that's all. You have been a great help. Perhaps I can return the favor someday.
Be seeing you. Paslock.
Paslock, non paddock. Va bene. Andare via verso nuove avventure. Sarà vivo, sarà morto, sarà Ferguson. Chi lo sa?
Right. This must be Yen Wang's place. It's been a while. God knows how he'll react.
Cosa di Wang? Che non c'è molto.
If Niansu's right, then Wang lives in this building here.
Hot dog.
Let's see if I can find Yen Wang's apartment. Looks like it'd fall apart if I touched it. This pot is full of cracks.
Abbiamo rubato la pianta di bambù. Così. Un gancio. Io?
I can't pull it out.
No.
It's a lantern hook.
Una bicicletta.
What sort of a world do we live in where people can't just leave their bikes hanging around without chaining them up to stop people like me stealing them? A child's bike. It's chained to the wall.
In questa porta si può entrare. Il bagno?
Okay, this must be the one.
No. Ah.
Fenton?
Kim? I didn't think...
Why don't you come on in?
Poco dettagliate le gambe.
Thanks.
How do you know?
Oh, it wasn't easy. A strange old man told me. But first he needed a photo of your uncle, then he pretended to forget who I was, and
I don't get it.
it's a much longer story than it should be. Anyway, I know it's been a while, but is Yen here?
You don't know?
Don't know what.
What do you want?
Well, I wanted to see your uncle.
Why?
Are you in interrogations now? I want to talk to him.
Why now? Why didn't you come any earlier? He waited for you for so long.
Did he? Well, better late than never.
Not this time, Fenton. Uncle Wang passed
E
away a
niente.
few days ago.
Che
No.
sfiga.
He did. Very suddenly.
That can't. I'm so sorry, Kim.
What are you sorry about? That you betrayed him and refused to talk to him for over a year?
I'm sorry that your uncle passed away, but I never betrayed his trust.
No? So what do you call it? What you did was terrible. And the fact that you never told us about it, that we actually had to find out about it from someone else. Don't you call that betrayal? You worked together, you were friends. We were practically family. How did we get you so wrong, Fenton?
You hear lies and conjecture. You see words in the paper and you just assume the worst without even talking to me. You call that friendship?
My uncle wanted to talk to you, but you just left him standing there. You didn't explain any of it. So we're left with 8 Chinese workers shot dead that evening and a missing man. What else were we supposed to believe? You never denied any of it.
You'd already made up your minds. Your uncle packed up and left work before I had a chance.
Those are just excuses. You knew where we were. You could have come. Either there was nothing to explain, or we just weren't worth the effort.
Kim, that's not true. I can't believe you could even think that. You were supposed to know me. You know I'm not capable of a massacre.
I thought I knew you. I also thought we could talk about anything and everything.
I just can't talk about that one thing.
Then why are you here?
I wanted to ask Yen a favor.
What kind of favor?
For the notes from his expedition to Tibet.
That's the only reason?
Yes.
I see. Why do you need the notes?
I can't tell you that either.
Oh, of course. Who do you think you are, Fenton Paddock? You should leave now.
Kim, please. These maps are extremely important to me.
Oh, really? Then tell me why. If you expect me to trust you, then you'll have to trust me too. Otherwise, get out of my sight.
Kim, I don't want to drag you into this.
E niente, ci siamo beccati una
Hello,
porta in
honey.
faccia.
Oh, looks like I disturbed your little rendezvous.
Honey? Who are you calling honey?
Shut up and listen,
Shut
girl.
up.
I want the maps. The ones Wang sketched on his way through Tibet.
Which maps? My uncle never went to Tibet.
Stop wasting my time, girl, or I will lose my temper. I want every single note he brought back from Tibet. And hurry up, or I will have to motivate you. Come on, hand them over.
You okay?
What does it look like? Who is that?
Mun Tong. A triad boss. Here, take his pistol and keep an eye on him. I'll go look around outside. His crew are rarely far away.
Perfetto. Rispetti le donne. Patapem.
Looks like Tong's got his men covering the front door.
Like I thought, 2 of them outside the door.
Why is everyone suddenly so interested in those maps?
What do you mean?
But just before my uncle passed away, Richard showed up here, then you, and now those men. I want to know what's going on here.
Richard? Did Yen show him the maps?
Yes. That was about 3 weeks ago?
And?
Ah,
Did Richard take the maps with him?
No. Uncle Wang made copies for him.
So the originals are still here?
Yes. Uncle made me promise to keep them safe.
Okay, look, I'll explain everything later. But we need to get out of here, quickly. These guys aren't going to give up.
What is so special about the maps?
No idea.
And you expect me to believe that?
No, I expect you to trust me.
You'll explain everything?
Yes, I promise.
va
Okay.
bene.
Last chance, Paddock.
Thanks, Kimmy.
Don't push it. Now what?
We have to get out of the house. Is there a back door?
I don't think so. I've only been here a couple of times, though.
Okay, don't worry. I'll come up with something. We'll be out of here in a jiffy.
Bene.
We've
Tocchiamo.
got his weapon. Kim can keep him at bay with it.
I could give him a kicking, but I think he'll be angry enough as is.
Spaccagli un braccio. Striscione.
No goal is too high. You're just standing too far below. No goal is too
Non ci
high.
sono obiettivi
You're just standing
raggiungibili,
too
solo
far
che si
below.
parte da troppo lontano. Va bene. Una bella frase.
They're weeks out of date. Anyway, I'm not here to read the paper.
Una gruccia. Una gruccia serve sempre. Delle cravatte. Oh mio Dio, quella in mezzo e quella verde non le mettere mai.
Do not worry about the past.
Quando comincia a
Concentrate on
ricordare
the
il
future.
passato, l'uomo
Perhaps
quasi
I should take
fregato.
that to heart.
Devo concentrarmi sul
Do
presente,
not worry
sul
about the
futuro.
past. Concentrate on the future. Kim's got the maps I need. No point rooting through anything else.
Andiamo. Possiamo usare la gruccia sul gancio. Bambù.
The hanger fits exactly into the hollow of the bamboo pole.
Ok. Non so che cosa ho appena creato.
I don't want to put anyone else at risk. Kim and I can make it on our own. I don't want these people to get into trouble with the Tong Triad. The hanger's stuck into the bamboo pole. We
Dirà di
can't go
no.
back to the front. We'd only run into Mun Tong's men.
Passaggio. Ah. Per le scarpe.
I don't see anything that might help us escape.
Altro striscione?
If something's easy to do,
Una cosa
It's
facile
probably
da
not
ottenere,
worth doing.
probabilmente non vale la pena.
if something's easy to do, I have to be careful. They mustn't see me. It's hanging pretty far.
Ma non per la gruccia.
That should work. But I still have to be careful.
Via. Lo butto in testa.
The thug's car.
Non vedo altro.
I don't see anything. Or I could just blow it out myself, but why would I want to do that? Lantern, lantern, burning bright, in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye could kill thy scary, rectangular... Yes, I forget the rest. Long story short,
Niente.
it's staying lit. We certainly did a number.
Signorina Kim.
Kim,
Yes?
I don't suppose you've remembered another way out yet?
No, not since you last asked me.
Don't worry. I'll...
Okay, hurry.
Perfetto.
Hey, there's a window.
Ah. Quanto buio c'era.
This stuff isn't much help either.
Lo scatolone questo?
I'm no psychologist, but I doubt Kim would be impressed if I left her here. Tempting, all the same. If my sense of direction isn't completely off, this window should lead to the alley next to the house.
Kim, there's a window out there in the hallway. Let's get out of here.
Ci
Finally.
passi?
He's probably going to wake up at any moment.
This is taking forever. Boss should have been back ages ago. Should I go see what's keeping him? Nah, the boss said we should wait here, and orders are orders. Why did it take so long, boss? Did you stay for a cup of tea or something?
Shut up. The girl wasn't alone. That guy Paddock was there too. They're gone. The maps too.
Paddock? I thought he was at the bottom of the harbor.
You thought wrong. They cannot be far. Tell the others and start a search. This time, I will watch him die.
Ah.
Hey, wait. Let me check if it's safe.
And what's the grand plan now?
We have to get to the airport. We'll be safe at my office for a while. I'll explain everything when we get there.
Non è vero mai.
Over here. We found them.
Damn.
Quante pistole c'ha?
Kim, the truck's running. Jump in and step on it. I'll cover you.
What about you?
Drive. I'll jump in the back.
They're taking the truck.
I can see that myself. Get the
Prendiamo
car.
l'auto. Grazie Fabio per l'host.
Oh, crap. Better find a way to get on the truck.
Modo per salire sul camion. Cacchio.
The pole's not strong. These idiots actually enjoyed. However, I'm sure they have short attention spans. We better get back on the... I need to get on somehow. I can't reach it like that. She's an excellent driver. For a woman.
Va
She's an
bene.
excellent driver. For a woman.
Ragazzi, rispetti le donne.
The pole's not strong enough to pull myself up with it.
E quindi?
The pole's not strong enough to pull myself...
Oh, qui la strada è infinita. Ma non mi posso attaccare loro.
Kim!
Yeah?
Hit the
Frida.
brakes!
Are you crazy? Do you want those guys to run you over?
She's got a point. She's an excellent driver.
Gli devo dire
Kim!
di accelerare?
Yeah?
Pedal to the metal, Kim!
All right. Hold on tight.
The pole's not strong. She's an excellent driver.
They're
Sbagliato.
catching up. This thing's gonna fall apart if I push it any harder.
She's an excellent...
Kim!
Yeah?
Dai,
Full
gas.
throttle, Kim!
Okay, hang on.
Kim! The brakes!
Okay, whatever you say.
Che botta.
Everything okay?
Yeah! Hurry up! Kim, we can't lead these guys to the airport. We've got to lose them.
But I know. Suggestions?
Stay on this road. I'll get rid of them.
I can't open the crate with this.
Ah, possiamo anche cambiare il personaggio.
The tarpaulin is tied down. I can't...
C'è di sì.
I don't smoke. It's a cigar lighter.
Ok.
I haven't got anything for Fenton. In every possible... Is Paddock having a little rest back there?
Kim, don't head for the airport till we've lost them.
You've said that already! Don't worry, I'll just stay on this road and try not to run anyone over.
Okay, I'll try to come up with a way to shake them off.
Getting shot at in the back of a truck while Kim drives it like a maniac round the streets of Hong Kong. It's like we were never apart.
Come se non ci fossimo mai separati. Bene.
Yeah, I think I could use that to pull the piece of glass towards me.
No!
Whoa. Somehow he missed me, but shot the bamboo clean in half. The glass is too far away. I really don't need to get...
Lo lancia addosso.
I doubt that will impress them, let alone stop them.
Kim, don't head for the airport till we've lost them.
You've said that already!
Va bene.
Don't worry, I'll just stay on this road and try not to run anyone over.
Okay, I'll try to come up with a way to shake them off.
Getting shot at.
Vuol dire che io ho passato... Ah, ho passato le cose. Così brutale.
The cigar lighter doesn't get hot enough to light the pole.
Ci vorrà qualcosa lì sopra. Ma non so che cosa. Adesso vediamo. Questi sono fuochi d'artificio.
I'll take a few rockets out.
Kim, don't head for the airport till we've lost...
You've said...
Okay.
Devo prendere questo.
It's just my personal opinion, but I don't think that's such a good idea. It's a cigar. The cigar lighter doesn't get...
No? Quindi... Motore.
It's far too heavy. An old engine. The glass is... The tarpaulin is tied down. I can't pull it away.
Ma quello non glielo posso passare. Ti do la foto di Wang. No. Portafoglio? Possiede spedizione.
Kim, don't head for...
You've said...
Okay.
Abbiamo poco niente.
It's just my personal... A cigar... Chinese fireworks. We used to play with these as kids. Looking back, I'm kind of shocked we all reached adulthood with the right
Con tutte
number
le
of
dita
fingers.
delle mani. Effettivamente.
A bamboo pole. It's just my...
Non so cosa ti possono servire. Ripigliateli.
Tight fit, but it's a good one. The tarpaulin... The glass is too far away.
No?
Kim, don't head...
Ho
Okay.
sbagliato. Cosa potrebbe esserci?
The rockets look roughly on target.
Però ho intuito che quelli andavano lì.
A man can never have enough rockets in his pocket. I need to find a way to stop these guys. No point heading for the airport as long as these guys are right behind us. It's a photo of Yen Wang. He was a good friend until things went belly up.
Kim, don't have you. Okay.
Ripigliati il bastone.
It's a cigar lighter. I don't smoke. I don't smoke. It's a cigar lighter.
Ci sarà qualcosa? Non mi dà niente.
I haven't got anything for Fenton. Is Paddock having a little rest back there?
Well, it's still long enough to try again.
Ah, fa un bagno. Adesso col pezzo di vetro.
I cut off a small piece of tarpaulin.
Ok.
I'll wrap the rag around.
I've lit the end of the pole. Perhaps not.
Open fire.
Idiot, can't you see that they are getting away? What are you waiting for? Put your foot down!
The engine's dead, boss.
Come il motore è andato?
Oh, no. Oh, damn it.
Well, we lost them for now, but they won't be far behind.
Then you haven't got long to fill me in, have you? What's going on?
You have to leave Hong Kong, Kim. The Tong Triad wants your uncle's notes, and they're not known for asking nicely.
What do they want them for?
I don't know. Yet. But you have to trust me.
Trust you? And how am I supposed to do that? You disappear for over a year and then turn up on my doorstep like nothing's changed.
Kim, forget about that for 5 seconds. You're not safe here.
And where do you suggest I go? I haven't learned to disappear into thin air since we last met.
Don't worry, my plane's fueled up and ready. We can leave straight away.
In your plane? And just where do you suggest we go?
Well, I have some things to take care of in Tibet. You could come with me.
You're out of your mind! Until you tell me what's going on, I'm staying right here.
We don't have time for this. Come with me and I'll explain on the way.
I can't come with you. What am I supposed to do in Tibet?
Damn it, they're on their way here right now. Kimmy, either you get into the plane voluntarily or I'm going to bundle you into the cargo hold.
But it's ice cold in there. I don't even have any stuff. Sweater, makeup, toothbrush.
I've got stuff. Have it all if you like.
Well, I'll have a sweater. You can keep your toothbrush.
Whatever. Get moving.
Preoccupado. Ah, alla Indiana Jones.
So, Fenton, I suppose we're safe now?
Yes. Yes, I'd say we are.
Good. Time to tell me your side of the story.
Okay, okay. What do you want to know?
Da dove devo iniziare?
Where should I start?
Was it your fault that the dock workers died?
I was officer in command that evening. The situation was getting out of hand. The workers got violent, throwing things. That's why we wanted to pull out. Nobody was supposed to get hurt. I was about to get everyone withdrawn when Richard went down. A few of the dock workers dived on him. It was a split-second decision. I stayed, ran over to Richard. God knows what they would have done to him. Then things really got out of hand. Part of my unit followed me, and I suppose the workers thought we wanted to break them up. So they attacked us.
What happened next?
One of my men opened fire. You get bad orders, you lose your nerve. It happens. Everyone started shooting into the crowd. I tried to call a ceasefire. 8 people died before I did. I should have left Richard behind.
What?
1 life versus 8. Easy maths.
You can't weigh one life against another. It's not how it works.
How kind of you. So now you're on my side. It was my job to know things might get out of hand. I had an order and I ignored it. We were explicitly told to withdraw to prevent people getting killed.
Fenton, that is so... I don't know. If you hadn't been there to help Richard, he would have been killed, and...
I know, Kim, and I don't regret having saved Richard's life. But I'm not proud of what I did. Those 8 men. Their families. That day is burnt into the back of my mind.
You mean being discharged from the army?
Yes. Among other things.
But if all that's true, then it was just an accident. Didn't it count for anything that you saved the life of the governor's son?
Richard was supposed to be kept out of it all. You never know what people might start saying if they knew he was there. Richard pulled all the strings he could to keep me out of prison. I owe him everything. Other people wanted to see my head roll afterwards. The Empire had to find a way to appease the Chinese population, so the person responsible was dishonorably discharged from His Majesty's service, and I accept that decision. In spite of the circumstances, I had a job to do and I failed. Richard and his unit were deployed in northern India soon after. We've hardly seen each other since.
Fenton.
Yes?
Why didn't you tell us about all this? Did you really think we wouldn't believe you?
Who knows?
But...
The men who were shot were your people. I guess I figured it would change things between us.
You could have trusted us. My uncle missed you.
And?
Oh, nothing. So, why don't you tell me what we're doing in Tibet?
Curiosity killed the cat, you know.
Well, we've cheated death several times in the last few hours, so I reckon we're on a roll. Anyway, you promised you'd tell me.
Okay. Richard needs my help again. The irony of fate. He disappeared on an expedition. No trace of him or his men for weeks, but it's all top secret. So Lord Weston asked me to go after him. Unofficially, he knows I'd do anything for Richard.
And? What does all that have to do with my uncle's maps?
Obviously, Richard used them to plan his route. That's why I'm hoping the maps will help me find him.
And the Triads? Are they looking for Richard too?
I don't think so. But it can't be coincidence.
So, what do you want to do next?
Well, we're almost there. I'll drop you off in Katang before I start. You'll find a few decent hostels there. I guess I'll be gone 2 or 3 weeks. Once winter hits, I won't be able to cross the mountains. If I haven't found Richard by then...
Wait. Did I miss something? You're dropping me off in Pawang?
Katang.
Whatever, I'm not going. I'm not gonna wait in some dump in the middle of nowhere for you to ride in on your high horse and rescue me a month down the line.
Fine. What do you suggest? You're not coming with me? To say you're unprepared would be an understatement.
Well, that's not what I was saying. I just don't want to be left behind in some mountain village. There must be some larger city en route, right?
No, we're talking about Tibet. The only other option would be Lhasa, but that's too far out of the way. You're staying in Katang until I get back.
I'm sorry. Maybe you didn't notice, but it's been quite a while since we last saw each other. I'm not a little girl anymore. And you can't push me around like you used to.
I'm sorry, Kim. I just don't want to drag you into all this any further. The last time I tried to help Richard, things didn't go too well. I don't want that to happen again. You understand? Really, it's better this way.
Great, and what am I supposed to do while you're gone? Yak herding? Every little girl's dream. What if something happens to you? I'll be stuck there forever. Or at least until some other thoughtless gung-ho pilot accidentally strays this way and picks me up.
Kim, duck!
Che cacchio?
Damn it!
Militari
Did he
tedeschi.
just shoot at us?
A German fighter plane?
He just shot at us! I can't believe it!
What's he doing in Tibet?
I couldn't care less. He shot at us. He actually just shot at us. Shoot back!
What?
You know, shoot back. Machine guns, cannons.
I deliver sacks of rice to Kathmandu for a living. This is a cargo plane, not a war machine, and therefore, no, it does not have any weapons on board.
You're telling me we have no way of defending ourselves?
I didn't say that. Take the controls. I'm going to the back to take care of our little friend.
Okay, Fenton. Think. Think of a plan. Plan.
Prendo tutto. Sacchetto di farina. E una
I'll
zucca.
take one with me.
Prendiamo anche il paracadute.
It's
Che
screwed in
supporto?
tight. The parachute was attached to this bolt. It's screwed in tight.
Ok. Ah, non abbiamo più documenti né niente. Quindi proprio capitolo nuovo, sembrerebbe.
If I add butter and eggs, I could make a tasty dough. But then I'd need a bowl, an oven, knives. We've got some holes in this baby now.
Vediamo un po'. Che bella! È tutta sorridente.
Okay, I can pour some flour through the holes. Okay, I'll add a little more water.
Andiamo a vedere. Vediamo un po' se riusciamo,
With best regards from His Majesty.
Funzionerà? Cosa? Che culo che c'ha che quando cade ci becca esattamente.
Fenton, the plane is on fire! We're on fire!
Oh no! He hit the starboard engine. Don't panic! I'll switch it off and try to stabilize us.
You can fly with one engine?
This baby's got 3, which means we've got 2 left. But don't worry, I'm an expert at emergency landings.
Quanto è esploso
Crap!
male.
I've never tried it with only one wing before. There's a field over there. I'm taking us down. Hold on tight!
Fenton!
Mortacci tu. Diverse ore dopo.
It had better be important, Lieutenant.
Spero che si tratti
Indeed,
di qualcosa di
our
importante.
contact in Hong Kong has reported back.
Continue.
It looks like the cartographer's records have disappeared.
What do you mean? Disappear to where? And what about the cartographer?
He died just recently, only a few days after passing on copies of his maps to the British Recon Unit.
And the originals? Someone must have them.
The men we've assigned to the job assume the originals are in the hands of the cartographer's niece. Unfortunately, they were not able to reach the girl because a former soldier is protecting her.
Better and better. If you want something done, do it yourself.
In any event, the girl and the soldier were able to escape.
I am somewhat disappointed, Lieutenant. But very well. We will continue reasonably. Who is this soldier? Why might he need the maps? What kind of threat is he to us? Collect all the information you can on him and the girl. I will be flying to Berlin for a week. I expect answers when I return.
Jawohl.
Anything else, Lieutenant?
One of our recon aircraft is missing. It was on routine surveillance this morning and hasn't returned. I suggest sending out a search unit.
Yes, do so. If the machine has crashed, you must find the pilot as well as the aircraft. Get rid of any traces that might lead to our camp.
It will mean the majority of the men being sent out.
Yes. I emphasize once again. Find the crashed aircraft and eliminate all tracks leading to us. Our mission must remain confidential at all costs until we have opened the chamber in the monastery. After that, we will not need to hide from anyone ever again.
Il segreto tra le montagne. Inizia adesso il capitolo secondo. Bene. Tibet, 400 km a est di...
What happened?
Che succede? Sono contento, Molly, che piace anche a te.
Kim? Kimmy? Can you hear me? Kim, please say something!
Damn it. I need to get up there fast. I can't open it with my bare hands.
Lasciamo le impronte.
It's only the suit that's missing.
Gioco Eva.
I'll take it with me. Crap. We've crashed in the middle of the uncharted Himalayas. We could be hundreds of miles away from anything. Nice view, though.
Andiamo per il sentiero? Cerchiamo di mettere il piede lì dove c'è quella rientranza a vertebra di moffetta. Goti.
It's too steep and icy. I can't climb up there without help.
Perfetto, non riesce a trovare lo zoccolo di Gnu. ...500 metri più in basso. Ma ci siamo fatti mezzo chilometro in discesa.
The wrecked Messerschmitt. Looks like it didn't get much further than my little Ford. Good. Might be something over there I can use to help Kim. I need to get over this crevasse first.
Beh, come cavolo faccio a saltare?
If I could take a run up, and if it weren't so slippery, and if the wind were a bit calmer, then maybe, just maybe, I'd be able to jump over to the other side. However, this massive collection of conditionals does give me the feeling that my plan might be a tad too risky. That's nearly a 200-meter drop. Lucky I'm not afraid of heights, or anything at all.
Va bene. Roccia levigata.
I doubt I can move it. The plateau's pretty windswept. All the snow's been blown away.
Solco.
No point trekking up there for no reason. Lush white snow. I can't reach it. The wing of the aircraft.
Ok, altre informazioni. Cupolo di neve.
No thanks. My fingers are already frozen stiff. A big pile of snow. Hey, with a decent sled and enough snow, I might actually build up enough speed to jump the gap. Two problems. One, my sled's broken. Two, there's not enough snow.
Va bene, incominciamo a intuire cose. E si rifà altri 500 metri. Andiamo verso l'altro sentiero. Kim, mi raccomando, rimani ferma, ghiacciata lì.
Whoa! Good boy! Good sheep!
E niente. È venuto fuori...
the Argali's trying to defend its territory. I'll leave it to it.
Non ho né una sciabola, né una pistola, né uccide per difendermi.
There must be a way to do this without bloodshed, especially since it's most likely to be my blood getting shed. I'm not going over there as long as that Argali's got the rage.
Bene. Strano mucchietto, sarà la cacca.
Not as long as the Argali is standing guard. A sled as a weapon? I'm an intelligent guy. I can think my way around this obstacle.
Ok, quindi è già finito tutto.
This seems to be a place of worship for the locals, although it looks like they might have more popular tourist attractions.
Ok, dobbiamo iniziare a fare
I could
questo
use that
allora.
to pry open the lid. Who would have guessed? It worked. The crate's open. I can use this to replace the missing seat.
Cosa c'è nella cassa?
Let's see what we have here. A gramophone and a few records. Most of it smashed to pieces. I'd take a ration pack over smashed records any day. Although I'd take whole records and a working gramophone over the ration pack. Josephine Baker is all the sustenance I need.
Quante cose rotte. Tavolino
A small
pieghevole.
folding table. The record shattered and the rest of the gramophone's MIA. Not promising.
Decoupage dobbiamo fare.
Nothing left inside.
Vediamo. Magari possiamo urlargli dietro. Questo? No. Possiamo andare giù e urlare?
I can use this to collect some snow. I'll spread the snow evenly across the rock, but I'll need a couple more loads to get everything covered nicely. Okay, I'm done.
Ok.
I can't believe I'm about to jump a crevasse in a sled, but it's all fixed up and there's enough snow. Made my sled better lie in it.
Fatta. Piano, mi raccomando.
Yoo-hoo!
Ma l'ho detto veramente.
Can't believe that worked. Stunning. There's some sharp edges. I can't remove it with bare hands.
A shortcut. Via, via,
The
via,
wing is too
subito.
heavy to take with me, but I can push it over the slippery ground.
Là. Perfetto.
The gramophone horn has an opening in the bottom. This makes it an impractical liquid receptacle. Let's see if I can find anything useful.
Un giubbotto.
Most of the cockpit is missing. Looks like the pilot got out in time.
Un binocolo.
It's a puddle of melted water.
Non so cosa potrebbe servire il tavolino pieghevole, a meno che non per salire di là. Vediamo. sentono i diversi rumori. Sempre più goti, eh.
That won't help me climb up there. The table isn't high enough.
Due maroni. Speravo. Okay.
The record's shattered and the rest of the gramophone's MI. Unfortunately, the gramophone... The blade isn't sharp enough to cut open the jack.
Ok, vediamo un po' se riusciamo a fare questa cosa. No.
The wing's covering's damaged. It looks loose. There's some sharp edges. I could use that to remove the cover without cutting my hands.
Quella elica lì è essenziale in questo capitolo. Ah, delle scale. Minchia, ce le siamo intascate proprio. Che...
Kim!
Thank goodness. She's alive.
Kim! Can you hear me?
Damn it, she's unconscious. But I'll never get her out of the wreck without her help. I need to wake her somehow. No good as long as she's stuck in the cockpit. I need to get her out of there.
Kim! Kimmy, can you hear me?
She's out cold. I can't reach it.
Di prima.
The propeller blade's too short. I can't reach the parachute with it.
Che due scatole.
Perhaps I can push the cockpit to the side a bit and then pull Kim out.
Niente.
No chance. I'll never get Kim out of there without her help. Sharp propeller blades plus cockpit equals open sesame. Blades plus soft flesh equals a very angry Kim. Better leave it alone. The cockpit's completely crushed. Kim's lucky she doesn't have any real injuries. A dirty pilot's jacket. The pockets are empty, but something seems to be sewn in between the leather and the lining.
Ok.
A dirty
Cosa?
pilot's jacket. The blade isn't sharp.
Devo trovare qualcosa per aprirlo.
Ah, that'll work.
Ah, ok.
I can cut out the jacket lining to find some kind of document. Okay, I'll put the lambskin on the sled so I'll have a nice soft seat next time. Hey, this is starting to look like an animal. My sled really does look a little bit like an Argali, but something's missing.
Una faccia? Documento cosa dice?
If my German's up to scratch, which it isn't, but let's assume it is, then this is the permit you need for safe escort through a foreign country during a military operation. I should have a closer look at it.
Testo.
It's in German and Tibetan. It says the holder of this document is ensured safe passage at checkpoints and a certain level of immunity with local authorities. I can see two... Never heard of... The name of the operation seems to be written up here. Vril. Ah, of course. Vril. Why, that means... Actually, no, I have no idea what that means. Something German, probably. It's in German. I can see two seals down here. One's Tibetan government, but I don't know the other one. Some kind of German organization. The Thule Society.
Dipende un po' dalla
pronuncia. Before. Regardless, looks like the Germans are here with Tibet's blessing. Something for Lord Weston once we get home.
«14 maggio 1936. Ah! Passato da una settimana al mio compleanno. Bene. Ok.
And now for some legs. Wow, this thing is uncannily lifelike. I mean, if I squint my eyes a bit, it starts to scare me. I wonder what'll happen next. Ah, it destroyed my beautiful handiwork. Oh well.
Così trattata male dell'arte moderna. Ha srigato il tutto. Cos'è questo
I
strano
haven't the
mucchietto?
faintest idea what that is. Looks like
carbone. Temevo che fosse
what are
altro.
those strange lumps? Looks like coal. Or...
È
oh
cacca.
no, of course not. It's poo.
Non si parla ma... me l'ha trattata male. Letame di argali. Sembrava strano che era carbone.
This seems to be a place of worship for the locals. I don't understand that when you're getting smited. Oh, ancient Tibetan god, if you want to hold on to these, please give me some sign. Nope, I guess we're good.
Ok.
Pleasant aroma or not, this stuff is better off in there than outside, and I feel more comfortable about it.
No? Facendo cose a caso, eh? Dobbiamo vedere se l'acqua funziona stavolta.
It's a puddle of melt.
Ah, il fuoco. Lucia.
I'll light one of them. Phew, what a stink. Perfume's not really a man's thing. The incense isn't hot enough to light the dung. I've already lit one. Let's see. That stuff actually burns. And it doesn't even smell that bad. Finally, a stroke of luck.
Ok. La cacca brucia bene.
I'll just leave it here, I guess. Okay, the leather strap is long enough. Let's see if it's any good as a whip. Something about this just feels right. Too bad. I guess that only works in adventure films.
Va bene.
Kimmy, can you hear me?
She's out.
I don't think she's into that sort of thing. Smelling salts or any... It's burnt down. I need a fresh one.
I've lit an incense stick. The dung burns pretty well.
This smoke is vile. Let's hope it wakes her up.
Kim, you alive?
What? Yeah, I think so.
Cos'è questa puzza orribile?
What's that awful smell?
Sorry, I had to wake you up somehow, and I didn't really think you'd like the alternative. Are you sure you're okay?
Pretty sure. My head is aching and I'm cold as ice, but other than that, everything's fine.
We have to get you out of there. Help me lift the roof of the cockpit.
Rusa.
Damn it, it's barely budging.
Now what? You better have a plan B.
I'm working on it.
Whatever you're doing, do it faster.
Non è vero mai che ti stai attaccando lì.
I can lift the cockpit a little bit, but not high enough to free Kim.
Adesso siamo leggermente fregati perché questo non so come prenderlo e questa non so come liberarla.
There's not many people around to watch.
No. Niente da fare. Non si unisce con niente. No. Il binocolo non ci è ancora servito a nulla. Una mazza, una sega. Documenti.
I think, yes. It would definitely be in my interest.
Vediamo. Incensi ce li ho già.
The stick's just smoldering.
Niente. Ti lascio svenire di nuovo dal freddo. E niente, si è consumato. Strano che non possiamo utilizzare quelle cose lì.
Okay, I'll wet the leather strap. It's cold. Oh, nice. The strap's frozen through already.
Cinghia di cuoio ghiacciato, addirittura. È diventato un bastoncino.
That might work.
Quanto rigido!
Let's get this chute hooked up to the cockpit.
Così vola via?
Okay, ripcord time.
Ha! Did you see that?
Done.
Wonderful. I'm gonna kill you anyway.
Do it later. Right now, we have to get you out of this wreck. Well, thawed out again. You slept almost 4 hours.
I'm still pretty cold.
Move about a bit. You'll warm up. We've got the fire burning. We're not going to keel over anytime soon.
Wow, you really know how to reassure a girl. So what do we do now? Let me guess. You'll think of something.
We'll have to stay here for the night. It'll be dark soon.
A whole night? In the cold? Oh, wonderful. That's something to tick off my to-do before I die list. Probably the last thing. Remind me, you made me leave Hong Kong because... What was it you said? To be safe? Yeah, that was it. Come with me, you said. Otherwise the triads will kill you, you said.
Kim.
You're safe with me, you said. The great hero, Fenton Paddock.
Kim!
Let Fenton Paddock keep you safe. Absolutely no chance of being chased by triads, shot down by Nazis, and stranded in the middle of the Himalayas to freeze to death. No, sir.
Kim, shut up for a second and listen to me. While you were sleeping, I checked out your uncle's documents.
So?
He was traveling this region in 1922 with a researcher named Arthur Hayes. Ring any bells?
Yes, Uncle Wang told me about that expedition many times. Professor Hayes had taken him along on his Himalaya trip as a cartographer.
Well, I noticed something really strange. Most of his notes are written in traditional Chinese, but your uncle wrote some of the sections in a language I've never seen before. According to what I could read, he and Hayes were looking for a monastery, which they figured was in this region. Do you know what that means?
That you can't read every kind of language?
Be serious. If there really is a monastery somewhere around here, it might be a safe place to head towards.
Okay. My uncle sometimes wrote certain things in a kind of secret script that only he and I could decipher. Show me the documents.
Here, can you read any of it?
Well, it says here that a storm hit and my uncle and Professor Hayes took shelter in a cave.
We were more than happy to have found shelter in time. When we moved further into the cave, we noticed we were not the only ones seeking shelter there. In the glow of our torches, we recognized a man leaning against the cave wall. Hayes spoke to him, but the stranger did not react. On closer inspection, we realized why. The man was dead. He was frozen stiff, and it was likely he had already been there for quite some time. The man was wearing a monk's robe and presumably had an attack of weakness during a pilgrimage. Hayes brought my attention to something. The torn up and burned remains of a parchment lay beside the corpse. It is possible that the monk had used the last of his strength to build a fire. On examining the burned remains more closely, it turned out to be a map. Hayes was able to determine a few checkpoints and thus conclude that it showed the region we were in. The texts we were able to identify on the map were written in an ancient script, of which Hayes was able to translate little. While the professor's eyes wandered across the map, he suddenly gasped. His trembling fingers moved over one word, Kembalong. Hayes, who had studied every possible source of information prior to beginning his expedition, explained that many myths and legends shrouded a valley by that name. They say there is an ancient monastery in the valley where no outsider has ever been. According to the legends, the monks from Kembalung Valley guard an ancient and very powerful secret. It was possible that we had come across a key to this hidden valley, and Hayes suddenly became excited when he realized what that could mean for him, the leader of the Tibet expedition. In that moment, I took a closer look at the dead monk. Could he be one of those monks living a secluded life in the valley? Where did he want to go? Or was he returning from somewhere and didn't have the strength to continue? My eyes dropped to his hands, and I noticed that the fingers of his left hand were wrapped tightly around something. Hayes noticed it too and opened the clutched fingers in a somewhat harsh manner. Hayes grasped the object and held it to the light of my torch. It was a stone, resembling the eye of a dragon. There was a green gemstone in its center, through which the light was refracted, falling onto the walls in a most fascinating pattern. Hayes put the stone away. He must have noticed the look on my face, because he justified himself. He remarked that the stone was better off in the hands of a researcher than those of some farmers or shepherds who might discover the cave someday.
Okay, now skip a few passages. Did they find the monastery?
Hold your horses. It's been a while since I last read this stuff. I'm a little rusty. They headed off to find the Kembalung Valley, but the approaching winter made it impossible. They couldn't make it through the mountains, so they broke off the hunt. They got home, and Hayes tried to raise money for another expedition with better equipment, but nobody was interested. People figured he was hunting myths. Uncle drew a map showing the valley's estimated location. It shows us where they gave up as well.
Perfect. We can use it.
I don't know. It's all pretty vague. How do you know the monastery exists at all?
Hayes and your uncle believed it was here. Right now, that's good enough for me. And, to be perfectly honest, it is our only chance.
Then I suppose we don't have a choice.
Wait. Can you hear that?
Sounds like an engine. Oh no. Not another plane?
No, that's not a plane. It sounds more like...
Motoslitta? Ah, un camion.
a truck. Grab your stuff. Change of plan.
What?
We're following the truck. It must be going somewhere.
2 ore più tardi.
Could we stop for a moment, please?
No, we need to keep moving. The snow's already starting to cover the tracks. Can you make it a bit further?
Do I have a choice?
I'm sure we'll find something soon.
And what makes you so sure?
I'm a boundless optimist.
Hey, what is that?
Looks like a military camp.
I didn't know Tibet had an army.
They don't. Remember that fighter plane?
Germans? What are they doing here? Have they attacked Tibet?
I doubt it. Let's break out the glasses.
Ah, il binocolo viene utilizzato adesso. Quante righe però che ha quel binocolo.
Damn it.
What's going on?
They're holding British soldiers captive. There's at least one officer with them.
Richard?
No, not Richard. But maybe someone from his unit. They must have met the Germans somewhere along the line.
What are we going to do?
What do you think? Rescue the officer, debrief him, find the rest of his group, and get everyone home in time for tea and medals.
And we do that how?
We? Forget it, Kim. You've made it this far, but you're sitting this one out.
What? You expect me to just sit here and watch while you break into a heavily guarded military camp, get caught and tortured, and then leave me to freeze to death?
For now, we just need to get the lay of the land. Then we'll wait till dark and make a foolproof plan. How's that?
Why do I always let you talk me round?
Maybe because you actually think I'm a pretty great guy.
Dream on, Paddock.
carino il cappello. Ma...
Okay, so far, so easy.
Solo bandana?
Something tells me that's about to change. This place is bigger than it looked. What the hell are the Germans up to out here?
Where are you going, Werner?
To take a leak!
Just make sure you don't fall down a crevasse. It's like Swiss cheese around here, you know.
I'm not stupid, you know.
Deve fare la pipì quello lì.
Good thing he picked the other side of the barracks to do his business. The guards seem to be having a nice little tea party. If they want to slack off, that's just fine by me. Actually, another time, another place, I might join them.
Allora, preventivamente salviamo. Menu. Salva. Perfetto. Arr. Arr. Sono un temibile pirata. Vendo queste bellissime giacche di pelle.
What a lovely party they're having. Ah well, some of us have to work.
Quello di noi dovrà pur
The
lavorare.
guards' barracks. The guards' barracks.
Ok. Buchi
I
nella
have
neve.
no idea what made these holes. Strange.
Camion.
It's locked. The truck Kim and I followed.
Corda. Andiamo. Attenzione crepaccio. C'è scritto Gretschker Palte. Mi fido.
Let's see what that sign says.
Ma cretino. Meno male che c'era scritto.
2 crash landings in one day. Bad karma. Ah well, 2 crashes and no casualties. That's something. Although I dropped some of my gear. Never mind. Let's get out of here.
Paddock? Fenton, can you hear me?
Kim? Damn it, didn't I tell you to wait?
Oh, stop playing the hero. It doesn't suit you. Of course, I could always just leave you here and go back.
No. Just make sure nobody sees you.
Don't fret. What's it look like down there? Can you climb back up?
Not through the tunnel. I've slid down about 10 meters. But there are some passages here.
Shh, be quiet.
Kim?
Ci stiamo cacando su. Altro vino? Cioè altra birra? Fungo? Grog più che altro dal barilotto.
Kimmy? Is everything okay?
Yep, coast clear. I'll take a look around up here. There must be something we can get you back up with.
Okay, but be careful.
Always.
Qui c'è la grotta numero 1, numero 2, numero 3, numero 4. Pezzi di ghiaccio.
I'll grab a few smaller chunks of ice, just in case I come across any fine bourbons on my travels.
Canyon?
Not a chance. Thank goodness I didn't...
Vediamo un po' se mi fa andare nei passaggi.
I'm feeling lucky. Let's see where this leads. This place looks familiar. Of course, as an expert scout, orientation is one of many survival skills I possess, which means I know without a shadow of a doubt that I'm going round in circles. I felt a draft at one stage, so there's got to be another route out. There's a time for blind confidence, and that time is when talking to beautiful women, not when hopelessly lost in an icy cave of doom. There's a draft coming from somewhere. That must be the best route out. I just can't tell from what.
Ok, quindi serve qualcosa. Magari qua va bene.
It's too high and icy. I need another way out.
I'll take a paper with me. If I need more, I'll know where to find them.
Nella cassa
Let's
cosa
see if I
c'è?
can find something useful in all this.
Una pintola. Dello scotch. Nastro adesivo. Bruciatore a gas. Vedi anche te il cartello, per caso?
It's not doing much good here, so I'll just take it with me.
Va bene.
Watch it, Fenton! If this hits you in the face, you won't get any uglier, but you can still lose a few brain cells. You might want to back up a bit. Watch out!
Gli butto dentro tutto?
Fancy some light reading, Paddock?
Quanta roba gli sto lanciando?
It's too big. It'll only get stuck. He's annoying, but... Duck!
Basta? Solo queste cose?
Fenton needs my help.
Ah, non posso andare indietro. Lì cacati.
These notes build some of the... It seems, such as that the map contains...
Ed interessante. Qui abbiamo di tutto e di più.
I could use this to glue the record back together, but I'm not sure Josephine would be quite at her best. I cannot and will not do that to her. A gas burn.
Ok. Questo invece?
My word, a grappling hook. I am so resourceful. This log...
No.
I'll put some lumps of ice in the pot. Great idea. Well, it would be if the burner was switched on. That said, I'm not flame retardant. I'd need something to hold the pot over the flame. Preferably something other than my fingers. A rope with a hook. Okay, let's stick the lid onto the pot. Great idea. Well, it would be if the burner was switched on. That said, I'm not flame retardant. I'd need...
Serve qualcosa per tenerlo su.
My pockets are getting cold.
Cosa potrebbe essere?
That's enough ice for now. gas burner. Looks like it might even be full.
Ok.
There are a few lumps of ice in the sealed pot. Great idea. Well, it would be if the burner was switched on. That said...
Accendi il bruciatore? Non lo accendi.
It's too high. The tunnel I slid down.
Questo rampino non lo sa usare da nessuna parte. Sembra di no. Signorina, lei?
Daily newspapers. Looks. The sign warns of crevasses. Whatever's causing these holes isn't going to do so much longer.
Cosa? Va bene. Gli lanciamo il mozzicone di sigarette. O di sigaro.
Watch your head down there!
I'll light the burner.
It's too big. It'll only get... The sign warns of crevasses.
Ok. Però a quanto pare questo non va dentro.
It's too big.
It's certainly not my favorite flavor. Okay, so if I just stand here and watch which way the smoke goes... Bingo! It's drifting down the left-hand passage.
Ok. Corri.
Ugh, this place smells like Gus's house.
Coltello multiuso. Perfetto. Allora, so già che Luke sta facendo il mio acerbo rivale.
Oh no, the wouldn't they be? I should have known. Oh well, the corkscrew's still in one piece. Someone had their priorities right.
Allora. Facciamo un bel salvataggio. Usciamo. Un parente. E l'epoca è la stessa. Diciamo che noi siamo gli inglesi e lui è l'americano. Ok, vediamo un po' questione allora. Andiamo in camera. Cosa gli possiamo scrivere a Luke? Ti trova un tesoro? Vince? No. Cosa potremmo scrivere? Saluti dal cugino inglese. Va bene. Allora scriviamo saluti dal cugino inglese col simbolino del ride. E ci vediamo domani sera con post mortem. Vi auguro buona serata Vi ricordo che questa sera alle 21 ci sono i controlemme, passate da loro e vi auguro una buona cena. Io andrò a ordinare le pizze. Ciao!